We'll be talking concerning some housewives who does not want to work at all. And you are a housewife. You don't want to work at all. And you want a man to be doing everything for you. It's not possible. It's not done anywhere. And you should know that you have made, maybe once you have made up your mind, you want to be a full housewife. You should know that no man will love you. In fact, your husband will start losing that respect he has for you. Because the moment you can't offer anything on the table, as long as it's not his own choice, he's not the one that decide for you to be a full-time housewife. A full-time housewife. I believe he will not even he will not even have that value for you, will not have that respect for you. So you some women out there who are married and you want to be a full housewife, please don't think of that thought. If any man tell you, please, I want you to be a full-time housewife, don't agree. Don't listen to him. Give him the reason for you to contribute. Give him the reason for you to support him. Give him the reason for you to also support him to bring one or two things in the table. Because he's a woman. He's a human being too. What if he falls sick? A serious sickness. And no one is there. He's the head. He's bringing all the finances. He's the one bringing everything to the table. And eventually he falls sick. And you are not doing anything. How can you run his? How can you pay his hospital bills? How can you run the homes? How can you manage your home? How can you take care of the kids? Or peradventure, anything happened to him or he died, and you are all these years you are being full-time housewife. How do you expect? How can you start afresh since you have not been doing it? You have not been doing it. You have not been working. How can you start? That is why so many ladies they do make that mistake. So many women they do make that mistake because once they know that their husband have it all or they have it, they will decide I want to be full-time housewife. Then you sit one place, you'll be getting fatter, fatter, fatter. And the moment you are no longer in that shape that man married you, you're no longer your shape is not more sexy, it's no more longer sweet. That man will start looking outside. You start complaining. Why are you complaining? Because you decide to be full-time housewife. Now your shape have changed. You are no longer dressing that sexy. He's now looking outside. You now see sexy lady outside. You are complaining. Because you are decide not to work. You decide to stay at home, eat. All you know what to do is to eat, eat. From morning to night, you are eating, getting more fatter. Honey, do this thing for me. Darling, do this for me. Sweetheart, do this thing for me. And now you have nothing to offer. You say you want to be full-time housewife. You make that decision on your own self. Or maybe the man convince you, my love, be a full-time housewife, stay at home, I'll provide everything for you. Please don't agree to that idea. Don't agree. If you want to have a value as a woman, go out there and work for yourself. Go out there and bring one or two things in the table. Is it bad for you coming back at home? You meet your children, you pick one or two things, maybe find shirts, find jeans, buy one of it and start giving them. They will say, this one come from my mommy. Not always daddy do it for me, daddy do this thing for me, daddy do that for me. You understand? You should have, you should contribute one thing to the other. I didn't encourage you to stay at home for any reason. If you are making that choice, if you are not yet married, you are making that choice, I want to be full-time housewife, please forget about it. Don't think about that. And if any man is encouraging you, you want to stay at home, you'll be doing everything for you, please don't agree in that idea. In fact, don't even enter that marriage at all for any reason. Don't enter for any reason. Don't buy that idea because you end up being slave in that house. You end up him being cheating you. You will end up what you don't even expect. So I will encourage you that go for the man that no value you, that know what you want. Hmm? So don't dream of being full-time housewife. Don't stay at home for any reason. Go out there, work for yourself. Yeah? Go out there and work for yourself. Don't sit in one place and cross your table and getting more fatter. And if I know that once you start giving birth, your shape will change, which is a normal thing. But at least do more exercise. Exercise yourself. Do more exercise after you have given birth, after you have done breastfeeding that child. Maybe that baby is no longer taking breast. Go for exercise. Exercise yourself. Look sexy. Look so sweet for your husband. Don't look like one kind old grandma. You be tying wrapper every day, and be staying at home, and you expect him to keep on loving you. You expect him that he will not be eyeing outside. Hmm? Women have values. Prove to him that you have values. You have your own value. Don't go and cross your leg and stay at home. Honey, do this thing for me, he will do for you. Honey, do that for me, you do for me. He will get tired. He will get tired of doing that for you. He'll get tired. So you should buy sense. Buy sense. Buy sense. You should not go and cross your hand and be staying at home and say, my honey is it. That is why so many ladies are, because they are doing nothing, they keep on gossiping. Gossiping. They can gossip for Africa. Ah! Because a busy person does not have time for gossip at all. That is why they are be bringing one problem on the other. They are the one bringing problem to you, bringing problem to your house as a husband. You being the wife, bringing problem to your house, giving headache to an innocent man because you are doing nothing. Because if you are busy working yourself out there, working yourself out, you will not have time for gossip. You will not have time to say, this my neighbor did this, this my boy neighbor look like this, so this my neighbor, yeah, she look like this, so this my neighbor head look like this. You will not have that time of that kind of gossip because